Okay, so what we have had in the previous class is to talk about the ADAS diagram explaining inflation and deflationary situations. Here we take, on the y-axis we take price level, on the x-axis we take real GDP, and you have the LRAS curve making a kink here, arch, then going up here, this is LRAS curve. Then you have aggregate demand curve here, right? This is the AD curve, ADAS bringing equilibrium here, bringing full employment equilibrium here, YF. Now, at this point, the economy is having an optimal inflation of PL, OPL. Now, this is perfect. If the economy is capable of remaining here, it is amazing because all people are getting job and there is a stable price level. But that is not the way it happens all the time in the world. Sometimes what happens is due to increased incomes or due to increased money supply or whatever, the aggregate demand can shift to AD dash, bringing hyperinflation in the economy, PL1, right? So when the economy is faced with inflation, it is the duty of the government, it is the duty of the central bank to pull the aggregate demand down, to bring inflation down, bring the employment and output at a level which is good for the economy in the long run, right? Sometimes aggregate demand can fall here too. So what happens to AD? From AD it falls to AD2, which reduces output from YF to Y1. That means the economy is contracting. This leads to inflation. Am I right? No, I'm not right. It leads to unemployment. When output declines, there will be unemployment. Right? So, interest rate is one magic tool in the hands of the central bank to bring the economy back to the optimal level. Right? So, I can exhibit it using an example. Okay, look at it. Come on. Come here. This is a thread, right? I am the central banker. Okay, I am the central banker, right? And this is the economy, right? Give me your hand. Okay. Now, this is interest rate. Look at this. This is how it happens. So this might tell you about what is happening in the world. So there is deflation, left-hand side extreme, and there is optimal level of output and employment here. This is, if the economy moves to the right, there is high inflation. So, you be here, right here. Yeah. We want the economy here. But what happens is, sometimes the economy goes to that level. So, what will the central bank do? Raise the interest rate. So, I can pull the economy back to the optimal level. Right? So, this is interest rate. I raise the interest rate, so economy from here, no, I pull. Okay, economy has gone there, the cost of living has gone up, right? Prices of goods and services have gone up, nobody will like it. In that situation, I increase the rate of interest, the economy is back to normal, right? Sometimes what happens is, economy slips to the left. So what will happen? Unemployment is creeping up in the economy. So what will happen? I reduce interest rate. See, it is here now. I reduce interest rate. So it goes on to that optimal level. So when the economy reaches the optimal level, I stop. Right? I keep that optimal level. That is the duty of the central banker. Hope it is very clear, right? Interest rate is a beautiful tool to control inflationary and deflationary pressures. Okay. Now, that's what we want to know about what happened in these countries. You guys have done fantastic research, I hope, from the PowerPoints you made. I think it is wonderful. Okay, let's talk about that. Who is going first? Sachi. Okay? Yeah. Sachi explains. So I have a question. What happened in Venezuela? A lot of things are happening there. Okay? So I have a question. Yes. Yes.
What are basis points?
Basis points means 100 basis points means 1%, 25 basis point means 0.25%, 50 basis point means half a percent, 3/4 of 100 basis point means 75 basis point means 0.75% increase or decrease. Yeah. So
What is the ratio?
So my country is Venezuela. As all of you know, the country is under immense economic turmoil right now. To see how it reached there. So a little about the country. You guys can read just read the important one. It's located in the northern coast of South America, the borders of Brazil, Colombia, and Guyana. Its capital is Caracas. Its currency is Bolivar. Even if the country is in hyperinflation, one Bolivar equates to 0.10 US dollars. The population is 31,600,000. The gross national income is $536.123 million as of 2014, after which they have not recorded any data of national income. The central bank is Banco Central de Venezuela, and you can read the main industry in Venezuela is their petroleum industry. They produce about a little over 2 million barrels a day. Construction materials, iron ore, steel. So these are the statistics for inflation, lending interest rate, and economic growth rate in the country. As you can see, right from 2000, it's been a fluctuating interest rate until the year 2012, after which, until 2016, inflation has increased almost twofold every year, or even more than some years. Whereas you might expect that since there is hyperinflation in the country, as first that the central bank would increase the interest rate, which has not happened. They have kept their interest rate somewhat consistent through the years. Even when the inflation is 154%, their interest rate still remains 20%, which shows that the central bank is actually indifferent to the economic crisis that is existing in Venezuela. The economic growth rate was the highest in the year 2004, it was at 80%, after which it started declining, and now it is currently the last recorded data was 2015, after which they have not recorded economic growth. It's been negative ever since. This is a graphical representation of the data that I showed previously. Basically, what I explained with the data is shown on the graph how the interest rate has not increased, even though there's hyperinflation in the country. Okay, just go through this. So what is hyperinflation? It is an extremely fast and out of control inflation. It is when prices of goods and services rise more than 50% per month. But here we can see that from 2015 to 2016, the inflation increased almost over 2 times in a given country. What are the causes of hyperinflation in Venezuela? Venezuela is facing hyperinflation for the following reasons. They are blessed with one of the largest oil reserves in the world. Oil accounts for 96% of Venezuela's exports. When President Hugo Chavez became the president in 1998, he used oil revenues to improve government services by in USA, and they're also seeking citizenship of the United States. This is not a very valid diagram because there's no data available for us to determine the demand and supply in Venezuela right now. So this is a very theoretical diagram of what's happening. The inflation gap is very big, which actually depicts the hyperinflation benefit. Evaluation. This crisis sees no end as President Nicolas Maduro, that is the current president. So a little backstory: after President Hugo Chavez died, Maduro was elected as the president by a voting that happened in the country. After which, for his second term, he self-declared himself president. So there was no voting that took place; it was not a consensus. He refused to relinquish power and blocked humanitarian aid from entering the country to help address a growing food shortage. A new UN estimate has found 3 million have fled Venezuela in the country's economic collapse and political chaos since 2015. In January, the United States imposed sanctions on Venezuela that prohibited American businesses from buying Venezuelan oil and exporting gasoline. So allegedly, I read in a newspaper report that the president has been using the funds that he gained from oil revenues to fund the drug menace and the terrorism that takes place in the Latin American countries. Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Israel, and the majority of Western European countries are calling for an end to this chaos and are trying to provide support to Venezuelans in the form of, humanitarian aid. Venezuela hasn't released official inflation data since 2015, but last month, according to a private statistical firm, the country slipped into hyperinflation and has annualized rate of nearly 2,000% of inflation. As inflation soared, food and medicine became scarce and basic services broke down. There's no data available for the imports and exports since 2015. Thus, as a result of which, in 2018, 1 cup of coffee costed 2 million bolivares, to compare to which it costed around 500,000 bolivares in May 2018. So in a span of 3 months, prices have increased almost fourfold. Thank you. This is a video. So the country I was given is Suriname. It is in South America. So the capital is Paramaribo. The population size is the figure given over there. The national income size is $8.5 billion. The per capita income size is $14,606. The name of the central bank is the Central Bank of Suriname. Actually, I have translated it because it's in Dutch, but it means the Central Bank of Suriname. Then the HDI ranking is 100, and major production is gold, oil, and agriculture. Actually, this is the current situation where they're focusing on gold, oil, and agriculture. Before, they were focusing on bauxite production. The primary sector, the whole economy is obviously constituted of primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. So the primary sector, they're focusing on agriculture, which is 11.6% of the economy. Then the secondary sector, which contains the industries, is 31.3% of the economy, and tertiary sector, which is the biggest over here, services, is 57.4% of the economy. So here is the table which shows the inflation, interest rate, and economic growth rate. So we're going to first see a trend between the inflation and the interest rate. All of these figures are in percentile. So over here we can see that the inflation is at 59.4%. And we can see that it's reducing and reducing and reducing up to
Brilliant.
Why
That's
is
what I
that?
want.
Because since if they reduce the interest rate, there will be more businesses and household, and there will be more borrowing from the central bank, which will increase contribution in the economy. The money that is being borrowed will be then put in the economy in the form of goods and services, etc. So, since this is happening, the demand will increase. If the demand is increasing, the inflation will start to catch up, and we'll see that in the next slide. Yeah. Now you can see that from the negative value, the inflation has gone into the positive and it's increasing.
So what happened to the interest rate then?
So now the interest rate, they were reducing it, so now they started increasing it. Because the inflation started to go out of proportion.
Yeah. Why is there such a big fall between 2011 and 2012 and then such a big rise from 2015 to 16?
From
15-16,
Yeah.
inflation was from 6.9 to 55.
Okay, also, I'm going to just say this in the beginning because Suriname, they have a lot of fiscal deficit and they have a lot of international trade problems that are happening. So that can be one of the reasons why there's such drastic inflation rates, and it also will include the exchange rate and everything. Yeah.
So, but simultaneously explain what happened when inflation is under control. What was the economic growth? Explain that also along with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So over here, when inflation was maximum, economic growth is minimum.
Now explain the relationship between interest rate and economic growth. When interest rate was reduced, what happened to economic
So
growth?
interest rate was reduced and the economic growth is increasing.
See? What could be the possible reason for that?
Because
Anybody here? Increasing economic growth when interest rate is reduced.
Because as interest rate reduces, the cost of borrowing and cost of borrowing reduces and the reward for saving. Sorry, cost of borrowing reduces and the reward for saving also reduces. So people have more incentive to borrow and spend the money and save less.
Yeah.
Which means people will invest and spend more and borrow more in the economy, which will lead to circular flow of the velocity with which the money circulates will increase.
Absolutely. So more jobs will be created in the economy. Right? More jobs means more incomes. More incomes means more national income. More national income means higher economic growth. That is what it is. So when the economic growth is going down, central banks reduce interest rate to increase more flow of money into the economy, to artificially generate demand. When more demand is generated, more demand for goods and services. More demand for goods and services means more production. More production means more employment of labor, land labor, entrepreneurship and capital, which will lead to more income generations in the form of rent, interest, profit, wages and salaries, which will kickstart the economy. That's what Anushka is saying. Yeah.
So basically, what the conclusion is, which policy is the central bank using in order to stabilize the economy? So right now we have learned two policies, fiscal policy and the monetary policy. So over here, the central bank is using monetary policy in order to stabilize the economy.
So if we talk from 2000 to 2005, central bank has been following what economic policy? 2.1, 4.2, economic growth rate is increasing. Look into the interest rate, 29, 25, 22, 21, 20, 17.4, 15.3, 12.9. See, it is going down. This is called expansionary or contractionary. When rate of interest is reduced, it is called expansionary. Economic activity has to be expanded. That's why rate of interest is going down. So this is the real life example. Anushka worked hard to find and show it to you. Yeah. And the previous slide, please. What happened there? What kind of economic policy is coming now?
Now they're increasing
So what kind of economic policy is that?
Inflationary.
No. Contractionary. Okay, you are trying to contract economic activity. There is hyperactivity going on. That is the reason why economy is in double-digit inflation. Right? Everybody got it? Good job. Yes.
So this is the graph which depicts the inflation. So the blue line graph shows inflation. So we can see clearly how there is a decline in inflation, and then again there is this increase in inflation. Then interest rate is the orange one. So over here, since there is steep decline in inflation, we said that interest rate, as the government is decreasing the interest rate, the inflation is also decreasing. That's the point of it.
Yes.
And the economic growth is increasing. So, can we have So I'll start with this slide because I'm going to be talking about the current situation. So in 2018, what has happened is that there is more demand for gold, there is more demand for oil. Okay, so since there is more demand for these products, what has happened is the aggregate demand has increased. Okay, as the aggregate demand is increasing, it's because the price level to also increase. So inflation is increasing again. Understood? So that's just the